can't handle the truth.
What's up, comrades? This your boy Ether. I'm putting on for Authentic Life Uncut, and this is a Brainstorm production. And today's video is entitled Epiphany. And I entitled it Epiphany because there comes a time in every man's life, well, there should come a time in every man's life where he come to the realization that life is more than childish, boyish folly. And he began to hold himself accountable for his action, and he become responsible for more than himself. The definition of an epiphany is an aha moment. You know, that moment when you finally get it. You ain't been getting it right your whole life, but at this moment right here, you finally get it. Sometimes it takes something cataclysmic to bring about this aha moment, but sometimes you could just be sitting around daydreaming or laying around in your bed and aha, I finally get it. An epiphany is a moment of clarity, a moment of revelation. The Bible says that when I was a child, I acted as a child. When I became a man, I put away childish things. There should be a point in every man's life where he have this moment, where he knows that the way he been living his life, he can no longer live his life like that. But what's sad is the fact that most men these days don't have that moment. And a lot of them that do have that moment, they ignore that moment. They neglect that moment by not putting forth the effort to manifest the revelation that that moment gave them. And this is a very important subject to me because a lot of men out here now, and I'm talking about the men over 30. I give you all your 20s to, get it right. Give you all your 20s to have your fun. Give you all of your 20s to sow your royal oats. I will give you all of your 20s to try to figure out what life is about. This is for the men that's 30 years old or older. And this is for the guys in their 20s that's one day you're going to be 30 and above if you keep living. So listen to these words and understand what I'm trying to convey. A lot of these guys are 30 years old and older, and they still not holding themselves accountable for the way they are living. And the reason why I can say this is because I did it. I wasted a lot of time in my life. So I'm not being judgmental when it comes to other guys. I'm just trying to shine a little light on the situation. And if one man listen to this and have an aha moment and have an epiphany and start taking inventory in his life and start getting his shit together so that he can be a better person, so that he can be the best version of himself, I've been accomplished a lot. See, if you're 30 years old and you staying with mama, that's a problem. Now, if you just got out of prison or if you just hit a rough spot in life, that's understandable. Because life is like a roller coaster. We all have our ups and downs. So if you stand with mama, but this is a point of transition, you stand with mama trying to get to the next level, and you striving to get to the next level, that's okay. But if you've been staying with mama your whole life, and you 30 years old, and you still staying with mama, brother, it's time to take inventory. It's time to take a good look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what is the next chapter of your life going to be? Are you going to be 40, still staying with mama? Then 50, still staying with mama? Then 60, still staying with mama? Until mama pass away, and then what? And then what? When I was a child, I acted as a child. When I became a man, I put away childish things. You stand with your mama, depending on her to fix you your meals, depending on her to wash your clothes. Some of y'all depending on her to even fix your bed if it get fixed. When she make grocery, you eating up all the food, coming in with the munchies high off that weed. I want this to be your aha moment. If you over 30 and you staying with your girlfriend, it's her house. Her name is on the lease. It's her car. The car is in her name. She's the one who's bringing the food in. You don't have a job. You don't have a hustle. You got to ask yourself, what is the next chapter of my life going to be? Is it going to continue to be this? Because you can be more than that. All y'all that's doing it, this is not an attempt to put y'all down. This is an attempt to lift y'all up. You stand with your girlfriend. You know you got to fuck her good. You got to eat her pussy good. You got to take a lot of mouth off her. Because you stand with her and she's paying all the bills. She's taking care of you, so she feel like you're just her child. You're like her child, but you can fuck her because you're not a child. You're a grown man in a little boy's body. Baby boy. You baby boy. And if you look at the video that accompanied this video, I've chose this video because this is the moment that DJ in the movie Hustle and Flow had his aha moment. When he went into church. Well, when he met Clyde in the store, and then he went to the church in the singing. And that's when he looked within himself. He took a better look, a closer look at his life, and he said, you know what? I want more than this. I can be more than this. I can do more than this. And he really believed that. But the thing that separates one man from another that have an epiphany is that some men put forth the effort to manifest their revelation. And some men just sit back and do nothing. You've been living that life for over 30 years. You've been getting the same results. The results ain't changed. You've been getting the same bullshit results. And they say insanity is constantly doing the same bullshit over and over and expecting different results. You expecting different results, but you're not going to get different results because you are constantly behaving in the same way. If you want different results, change your actions. Change your actions. Even the rappers now, 45, 50 years old, but they still acting like they 15, 20 years old. Time to grow up. Everybody talking about manning up. Now, first you got to grow up, then you can man up. You heard me right. Grow up, then you can man up. So I'm challenging y'all brothers. You know, a lot of We give these women a lot of backlash. But if a lot of these men grow up and become real men, become true men, maybe the women will follow suit. You 30 years old, you done fucked 200 women in your life, and you still chasing these women. You got 60-year-old men still chasing young pussy. Pops, you can't handle that pussy, you know you can't. But he continue to try. Pops continue to try. Pops steady chasing that pussy. Steady chasing it, Pops. Pops need Viagra and some more shit. Pops sometimes even have to strap on the dildo, but he's 60, 75 years old, still chasing that young pussy. And I know pussy's the best thing God created. It's good. But at some point, you got to wake up and realize, at 75 years old, 9 times out of 10, you can't handle that little 25-year-old girl. She just taking your Social Security check, Pops. That's why I said, when I was a child, I acted as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. It's time for us to put away the childish things and take up on responsibilities of a man. And the responsibility of a man exceeds his own existence. When you become a real man, you also become responsible for your environment, for your community. That's the true measure of manhood. Are you doing for your community? Are you making your environment better? That's what I'm challenging you to do. You don't have to go to church to have an epiphany. You don't have to go to church to have that aha moment. Some people go to prison and have that aha moment. All I'm telling you to do is when you have that aha moment, that moment when everything seems so clear. Sometimes you can smoke weed and have that aha moment. Yeah, weed open up your sensibilities and boom, you have that aha moment. You get it. But then right after you get it, you forget it. That's how most of y'all do. Y'all will get it and then forget it. You cannot forget it. Be mindful. Be mindful that if you are not on your shit right now, be mindful that you can be more than what you are now if you put forth the effort. If you be dedicated, determined, and disciplined, you can have it. Ain't no such thing as you can't have it. A lot of us are just too lazy to go out and get it. It's there. It's right there for the taking. We can have it. But let me tell you something. This is the word right here that I'm giving y'all. And some of y'all gonna hear this, and you're gonna say, well, you right. But let me tell you something. Yeah, faith comes by hearing, and hearing comes from the word. So you hearing the word. So if you believe in what I'm saying, okay, you saying you got faith. But let me tell you something. Faith without work is dead. So saying that you believe what I'm saying is not enough. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this video. And be sure to beat that like button up, beat that share button up, beat that subscribe button up, and ring that notification bell. Handle the business or be the business.
You can't handle the truth.